Hi, Sawadika. This is Shasha from Get Visa Easy. Yes, and today I will be talking about accommodation. Yeah, for students who wish to study English in London at NACEL English School, we have a list of accommodations and the cost for these accommodations. We all know how important accommodation is for anyone who wish to study abroad or travel abroad for whatsoever purpose. So today we will list out the various kinds of accommodations and how much it will cost a student to be able to live in these accommodations. So the very first accommodation type I will talk about today is the host family or homestay accommodation. With this kind of accommodation, students who come from overseas are placed with British families. You get to live with British families for the amount of time that you were supposed to study at NACEL English School London. Now, with this kind of accommodation, you get to enjoy a lot of advantages. The first advantage with this kind of accommodation is that it is very cost effective, it is less expensive, and also you turn to learn more when you live with these British families. You practice your English very well out of school. You get to also understand the system of the British family. Okay, now there are different types of homestay accommodations. The first kind is the half-board accommodation system. With the half-board accommodation system, while you live with these British families, you turn to have breakfast and lunch and dinner. Yes, they provide you with breakfast and evening meals. The other kind of homestay accommodation type is the self-catering. With the self-catering, you take care of your own feeding, you take care of everything. You only spend the night and the next day you go to school and come back. And the last type of host family accommodation is the breakfast only. With breakfast only, you don't get to use the kitchen, you don't get to do a lot. Now, how much will it cost you if you are doing the half-boarding accommodation system with the host family? If you're staying with them for a period of 1 week to 24 weeks, it will cost you about 240 euros for a single room that you live in alone. And if you are sharing the room with someone, it will only cost you about 210 euros for 1 to 23 weeks. But if you're staying from 24 weeks plus, the price for a single room will be about 235 euros. And for a shared room, it will cost you about 200 euros only. Now, for the self-catering, which is no meals are included, you take care of your own feeding and stuff. For a time of 1 week, if you're staying with them for 1 week, for a single room, the price for a single room will cost you about 210 euros. And if you get to share a room with someone per week for the self-catering type of accommodation, you will pay only 185 euros. Now moving over to the next kind of accommodation, which is breakfast only. You don't get to use the kitchen, you don't get to eat, you just spend the nights and go. For a single room for 1 week, you will pay about 200 euros. And if you're sharing the room with other students or with other family members, you pay only 170 euros. The next kind of accommodation that you can easily find is the student shared house. Yes, students who come from overseas, they share houses. With this kind of living arrangements, less than 5 weeks, if you stay for less than 5 weeks, you pay for a single room 340 euros. For a double room with single occupancy, you pay 365 euros. And for twin room shared, for a twin room that you're sharing with someone, you pay about 245 euros. If you're living for 5 weeks or more, if you get to live with the student, if you get to live in the student shared house for 5 weeks or more, for a single room you pay 320 euros. If you're living in a double room, you pay about 345 euros. If it's a twin room shared, you pay 230 euros. There are also student shared apartments. Yes, the apartments available that students can also share. Apart from sharing houses or host family accommodations, there is also apartments that students can share. The prices per week per person for self-catering, shared kitchen, you get to share the kitchen with other students. For a single room, for a week, you pay 380 euros. Twin double room, you pay 280 euros. And for a single room shared bathroom, in situations where you get to share the bathroom with other students, you pay 350 euro per week. And in a twin room with shared bathroom, you pay 240 euros per week. The other types of accommodations that you can also find closer to the school campus of NACEL English School is the halls of residence. With halls of residence, you get to live with a lot of people, and local service apartments. You can also have hotels and guest houses. For more information concerning accommodations, feel free to contact us at Get Visa Easy, and we will tell you everything you need to know about accommodations in London. Now, for accommodation placement fee, you get to pay 555 euros. Yes, for us to be able to give our services to you to arrange this accommodation, you pay a fee of 55 euros. If you haven't watched my next video about student visa to study at NACEL English School London, please check our YouTube channel Get Visa Easy, and you will get every information you need if you plan on traveling and studying English in London.